Hey everybody, welcome back to Fog's World. So, how's everybody doing? So, in case you didn't notice, there was a bit of a snafu last week, and today's episode got accidentally released prematurely. And rather than try to pull it back, I decided I'd just go ahead and give you a little extra bonus today. And you know, this won't be a big, long episode. It'll just be something small, but I thought it would be kind of fun. We'll let you have a little bonus episode for the 4th of July weekend. How was everybody's 4th of July? I hope it was safe and everybody had a good time. I know we had a good time. Our 4th of July was spent mostly with family, and the big event was the weekend is that my son, Guilty Fury, you remember him from our multiplayer game? Well, he got married this weekend. He got married on Saturday, and it was a lovely wedding, and everybody was happy. So I'm here by the new elevator, and the reason I'm here is because somebody had a question. They wanted to know. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn that music off. Music down. Master volume down. Let's move you down quite a bit more. Okay, my music and volumes got all messed up. We'll worry about that later, though. So, the reason I'm here is because someone left a message and wanted to know how the elevator compares to just climbing a ladder. Well, I've got a ladder over there, and I got an elevator over here, and we're going to test it out. Give me a second. I want to get a clock on the... I'm going to put a clock in the corner, and I'll do this a couple of times, and then we'll compare. All right, so are you ready? Hopefully there'll be a clock up there in the upper corner. And let's go do this. Clearly it did not turn off my music all the way, but that's okay. Minecraft's volume settings are occasionally a little goofy, in case you haven't noticed. And here we are at the top. Kaboom! All right. So that's the elevator, and here's the ladder. Now this is not a perfectly fair test, because this ladder is actually a little bit shorter than the elevator, but it ought to be good enough. So let me get up to the top of this. My guess is that the ladder and the elevator are going to be about even. If anything, the ladder might even be a touch faster. So we'll find out here in a second, won't we? And we're up. Okay, so let me go and check the tape, and we'll run the comparison. Back in a second. Alright, well by my measurements, those were pretty much a dead heat, about 26 seconds each. So the real advantage to using the elevator over using the ladder is, well, first of all, it was a cool thing to build. I mean, that's the only reason we build anything here, is because it's fun to build. But if there is an advantage here, the advantage is that you don't have to do anything. When you're climbing a ladder, you have to actually continually be pressing a button to climb. If you take your finger off the button, you stop climbing and start to slide back down the ladder. On the elevator, once you're on the elevator, you can do whatever you want. You can eat, you can mess around in your inventory, you can do anything you want to do. And you're going to continue to go up, whether you're actively participating in the ride or not. So if there's an advantage to be had, that's it. So the other thing that someone else made is I mentioned that I had built elevators before in my previous worlds, and somebody had said, well, hey, we'd love to see those. And I thought, you know, that would be kind of fun. So it would be kind of fun to go back and check some of those older worlds. So I went and tried to dig some of them up, but you know what? I'm not currently able to find any of those older worlds. I have found a little bit, but it really, you know, I found the world that I played in right before I started Fog's World. And the problem with that, oh boy, this really messed up my settings. And that's why my settings are messed up, by the way. I think my video settings are messed up. What do we got here? 3D anaglyph. Smooth lighting should be on. Anaglyph, yeah, right. I don't want that. Clouds on, particles all. Yeah, pump that sucker up. Oh, I turned on the anaglyph. Turn it off. Thank you. Back to game. There we go. That looks a little better. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, it clearly tweaked my settings. I still think it's messed up, too. I still think that it's messed up. Let's do that. Weather should be like way down here. So yeah, going back to that older setting has clearly messed things up. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to tweak it some more. So anyway, like I said, I did manage to find the world that was from right before I started HFoG's World. And at some point I may show you that. It won't be tonight because I really have very limited time to record right now. So you're not going to get a whole lot today. Sorry, guys. But I did want to check in briefly, let you know, hey, I did fully intend to have an episode out today. You know, these things happen, right? So you get an extra little bonus here. I hope you don't mind. But unfortunately, that is about all I have time for today because I got things I got to do this week and I have very little time to get them done. You will see a full episode next week, and it's episode 40, so you can probably expect a little something special. I probably won't go too crazy, but yeah, you should expect to see something kind of nice for our 40th HFoG's World Season 2. And as always, guys, if you liked what you saw here, give me a thumbs up. You know we like that. We like to have people find our videos. And if you want to see more, subscribe. We do HFoG's World every week, and every now and then you get a bonus. Hey, hey. All right, guys, I will talk to you all later. See you next week. Bye-bye.